Hello everyone! Today I'm going to do Marinette redesign from Miraculous Ladybug. In this video I change her look. I make her older so her personality also changes. I give her new design and story because the original it doesn't make sense to me. Firstly, I change her age. In original series she is way too young for things that she does every day. I mean, when you're 14-old kid, your parents are watching over you much more closely than when you're 17-18. Mary wouldn't have a chance to sneak out so often, especially at night. Besides, she's still a child. No one, not even as irresponsible as Master Fu, would let a child protect the whole city, sometimes even country. I have a huge problem with her clothes and hair. For me, they are ugly. Not only that her outfit is extremely unpractical, I mean pink jeans, everybody would pay attention to her, which is not bad normally, but Mary should be able to blend in with the crowd and hide in order to change into Ladybug. And her shoes, my god, they look so uncomfortable. I also find two ponytails incredibly childish, even for a 13-year-old kid. As for her new design, same issue. Pink pants, shorts this time. Also, she's looking completely uncomfortable. And ponytails. She looks better, but still not good enough for me. So I'm going to change this. I try to keep the same style. So Marinette is 17. Later she's 18. She's starting to enter adulthood. She's an almost confident young woman who's starting to enter the world of fashion. She starts selling her first designs on internet. She gets noticed by Jagged Stone, etc. She always carries a few random sewing supplies with her. One day scissors and thread, another needle and scraps of fabric. She loves fashion and is learning not only about design but also about the technical details, distribution, etc. Mary is that one kid in class who comes in after a sleepless night with a thermos of coffee, with dark circles under her eyes and madness written on her face because she's got creative inspiration, of course when she's not fighting an Akuma. She's not the best at school, she tries hard but superheroics and fashion take up too much of her time. Her grades are average, leaning towards bad. Also, she has poor relationships with her classmates because she's too busy to make deeper bonds with somebody. That is until she and Kat become best friends. When it comes to her appearance and how she dresses in my redesign, I think people would probably not know that she is the fashion designer. Mary does not have time to take care of herself. That is why she chooses clothes that do not require styling or many accessories to look good. That is why I gave her ripped jeans in a light color. Mary often falls over, so any damage on the pants look like it was there on purpose. The girl also slightly modified them by adding a small pocket where Tiki can conveniently hide. In my opinion, the small bag she carries in the series is not very practical, especially since Marinette is forgetful. Likelihood of her losing it and losing Tiki is very high in my opinion. That's why I replaced her purse with pocket. She's not gonna lose that, I hope. I gave her a regular dark grey long-sleeved shirt for the top. However, Mary modified it so that now she can put it on her hands, but I imagine it rarely plain grey, because Mary do DIY all the time and she's usually covered in glitter and things like that. All accessories will be pink, because she's really like this color and I think it's cute. Her shoes are sneakers, something comfortable, please. That she designed herself. They have a cat noir motif. However, in my version, Mary doesn't like neon green, so she made them pink. Over all of this, the girl likes to wear fluffy sweaters or hoodies. She does this not only because it looks nice, but also because they are very warm. Mary is always cold, because in my AU, Miraculous users, if uses their power regularly, they start to take on the characteristics of the animal from the Miraculous. For example, Adrian can purr and likes to be high even when not in cat noir costume. That's why Mary likes warmth so much. Winter is hell for her, and she's very sleepy during autumn and winter. She takes on these characteristics from Tiki. That's why she dresses in hoodies and sweaters even if it's summer. I'll discuss her powers in more detail when I change her hero suit. Mari also likes makeup a lot. She considers it an art. Of course, she doesn't have time for it every day, so she wears one-way shadow, lip gloss, mascara and concealer to hide the dark circles under her eyes. I gave her little hearts because it's something quick to do. Marinette knows a lot about makeup and can paint both herself and others very nicely. She only uses this when she paints her models for photos of her clothing designs. People who agree to pose for her, that is. She also has more piercings than just Miraculous. Mari is a bit paranoid, so she hides things in plain sight. That's why she has more piercings in ears. In that way, even if a hawkmoth somehow finds out her identity, he still doesn't know which earrings are Miraculous's. I also have idea that Marinette has developed muscles through constant fighting, the kind of lean muscles that makes her strong but aren't very visible. I know her suit gives her super strength and stamina, but despite this, I imagine her body still develop muscles and stamina, partly in natural way, partly because of Miraculous magic. As for her hair, Mari tends to wear simple, more mature hair, more mature than fucking ponytails. However, I drew her one of the quickest hairstyles you can have. One that you can do without even combining your hair, which is perfect for a teenager who is always late and oversleeping for school. I mean, her hair is partly down and the front part is tied back in a mini bun. As for her character, I completely erase all that disturbing styling. It's creepy and you can't have healthy relationship between Mari and Adrien with stalking. I make them don't like each other at the beginning of the story like in the original, and the scene with the umbrella is very welcome. However, Mari is more mature here, so she doesn't fall in love right away without even knowing Adrien. Because in my opinion, in original show, she loves the perfect blondie model boy who she sees in advertisements on magazine covers and billboards. When she meets Adrien's real personality, which is Cat Noir, she's at first annoyed by his behaviors, and later she likes him like friend, not boyfriend. And the fact that, spoiler, they end up together is hilarious for me, because I have feeling that Mari still likes Adrien just for pretty face, and this fucking stacking, counting kisses, obsessive behaviors, this is not good, this is sick. If someone like this relation, that's fine, but I can't like it. I wanna delete internet when I see Mari and her non-existent character development. I mean, in the first season, fine, but with her obsessions is treated not as a flaw but normal thing, that kinda suck, and I cannot accept this. So, I reject relationship Mari hers with Adrien and other friends, for example Alia, because for me their friendship is so rushed. I mean, they became friends in first episode, just why? Too fast. But I begin with Adrien. I think after the scene with the umbrella, Marinette becomes friends with Adrien. She is kind person and believe that was just misunderstanding. And Mari thinks Adrien is kinda cute with his all awkwardness. Also, she is very curious about modeling and Adrien is very experienced, so they're bonding over this. After some time, she falls in love with him and definitely doesn't stalk him. She decides to get to know him even better, and when that happens and Adrien starts to open up, Mari realizes that this guy is very similar to her kitty partner. That's how I would see the relationship sketch. If I'm going to write fanfiction about this, I of course give them so much trauma and anxious, but in a way which makes sense. I watch you pull episode and this trauma show up from absolutely nowhere. As for Mari, she's stubborn and protective. She's a cinnamon bun until someone hurts someone precious to her. Then she is ruining your life and doesn't have mercy, because when she loves someone, she loves them 200%. However, Mari is the type of person who doesn't care about her surroundings. So, when Lila starts lying, Mari first ignores it, and then decides to go with the flow, because Lila is only trying to ruin her life and she has much more important things to do. I imagine it would be so funny when Lila cares a lot and do everything to ruin Mari's life, and Mari just doesn't care, and she is amused by these absurd lies. Especially since Adrian doesn't believe in lies either. I would do a Lila arc after they know each other's identities. This would be hilarious. So they can laugh at them together, which really pisses Lila off and confuses the rest of the class because what the fuck? Why Mari and Adrian, the kindest people in class, are basically little shits for Lila. Also in this AU, Chloe is Mari's best friend because redemption arc will actually works for her. Well, I think everything would be fine until Lila starts insulting Kat and lying about Ladybug, which is both offensive and dangerous because of course Hawk Moth. That's when Mari takes action, and when Marinette takes action, she does it 150%. She pulls out all her and Adrian's celebrity contacts, including Ladybug and Cat Noir. Mari exposes all her lies, then she destroys Lila and she gets kicked out of the school. As for her skills, she can of course speak French, English and Chinese. She can also bake, but not cooking, and do all kinds of DIY. To balance things out and not make Mary a Mary Sue, the girl is really socially awkward, and everything else is terrible for her. Math homework, doing laundry, writing an essay, talking to stranger in a shop, any kind of sports. It's all nightmare for her, while Adrian is even more socially awkward in this AU, so much made in heaven. Being a hero and high school hero is exhausting for Mari. The girl constantly has dark circles under her eyes, often has no time for her friends and misses school deadlines. Because of this, she often argues with her parents and feels lonely, and the only person who understands her is Cat Noir. Sometimes Mari has nervous breakdowns because of this. Then she goes to Cat or Adrian when they know each other's identities. I think it gives depth to character because being hero is understandably awesome. But with power comes responsibilities and big negative consequences if hero messed up, and character development requires making mistakes. But when you hero with superhuman abilities, your mistakes can literally end the world. I see Mari in that way, and now we are going to talk about her superhero form, the Ladybug. So, Ladybug. I never like her suit. It's too simple, and definitely too simple for someone who claims to be fashion designer. I firstly discussed my idea for the design and then I explained her powers in my version. So, in original, Mari hasn't even changed her hair. It's just boring. I mean, even Superman has different hairstyles. So, not only I make her hair way longer, but it's light blue with white tips and violet highlights. She has ponytail, so her hair doesn't bother her during fights. As for her features, I googled ladybugs and that's scary. Their faces, I mean. But I want to give Ladybug fangs, so that's good. But I'll never think I'm gonna have Marinette picture next to Scary Ladybug and Mirko and Deku from Boku no Hero Academia and then Robin. That's weird and funny. And that's happened because I love superhero genre and I wanna give Mari mysterious personality but with a kind vibe. Besides scary teeth, I give Mari light violet eyes and elf ears. It's not only pretty, but in that way she wouldn't look like any human being. Magic finally hides her identity in a way that makes sense. Amazing. She also has red lipstick because I find it fitting her suit. As for her suit, it's mostly black with parts in Ladybug pattern. She has belt for her yo-yo and the most important, I gave her crop top jacket. It has pockets and hood for convenience, because Mari, during making her crazy plans to fight with enemy, has to carry little things. I mean, she is a fashion designer, she knows how important pockets are. For hood, I imagine scene when Ladybug and Cat Noir are on a patrol and it's raining or cold and she just hide in her hood because she hates cold. That would be so cute. Her heavy boots is for combat. I mean, she is kicking things or villains. She needs good boots, heavy ones. Now, I wanna discuss her superpowers and things that Mari sort of inherits from Tiki and the other ladybugs thanks to magic. So, in combat she has super strength, enhanced reflections, super stamina thanks to the suit. She can purify Akuma and still has Lucky Charm, but at first, Lucky Charm gives her normal items, no ladybug pattern things. I also give some consequences and angst. Okay, so this part I give trigger warning because I will be discuss death and PTSD, so if you don't like hearing about this, skip to this moment. Okay, so in original, Lucky Charm is undo bottom, literally undo bottom. So Akuma can literally kill someone and Lucky Charm just kinda fix that without trauma or pain. So in my universe, Lucky Charm works pretty the same, but all pain and trauma stays. I mean, when someone was killed because of Akuma attack, they remember all of this. They remember how dying feels. If they got hurt like they was buried alive under the rubble of a collapsed building, they would remember all the pain and have huge PTSD because of this. Lucky Charm can fix objects, even people, but can't erase their memory. And scene when Marinette was killed because of Akuma and Adrien has to take her corpse, hide it, takes her earrings and fix everything would be so devastating and impactful. So, that would be her combat powers. But now I wanna talk about this ladybug thing that just kinda happened in real life because of magic. At first, ladybugs are carnivores. So Mari often craves raw meat, which is rather shocking to everyone around her because she didn't like meat at all before. The next thing is hibernation. Ladybugs sleeps through all the cold months. Marinette can't afford it. However, it doesn't change the fact that she's sleepy and very tired all the time. And she also has to wear ultra warm clothes. Mari seeks warmth and sleep, so she often curls up next to Adrien, because his body temperature is higher than a normal human's because of a cat Miraculous. Due to hibernation, at the end of the summer, the girl begins to gather a huge amount of plants in her room, so much so that her bedroom resembles a small jungle. Her teeth are also slowly getting sharper, ready to tear through raw meat. Ladybugs are predators after all. Marinette also inherited Tiki's poisonous blood. Due to a substance called hemolymph, her blood became very dangerous, as well as yellow-orange, which means that any cuts and injuries she has must be carefully hidden and no one should touch her wounds without gloves. This would be all my ideas to change Marinette. I hope you like it. Sorry for any mistakes in pronunciation, because English is not my first language. Next will be Adrien. Please leave a like, a comment it would be very nice. I have so much fun doing this redesign. I hope you like it too. And until next time, bye.